All right, man. Sir-Earl coming at you again. It's Monday afternoon. Coming at you with another podcast, number 153. Um, Finding out, asking how was everybody's weekend. We had a great weekend. Got a few more things done at the club. A couple more things off the bucket list of getting this thing completed all the way 100%. So, pretty good weekend, pretty good weekend. Got a lot done, a lot accomplished. So, um, you know, had a chance to look at a brief 5 minutes of the Bulls game playing against Milwaukee, the world champs. Do I expect them to make it past Milwaukee? No. I don't even know what the series is at. I didn't get a chance to watch it. Except the few minutes that I did. I haven't been paying much attention to anything except working and trying to get some things done here. Um, Still preparing GA for her show, which is July 22nd at the Tinley Park Convention Center. I want everybody to come out and check that out. She's looking real good. Our goal is to win, of course, win a pro show. That way, she'll get to stand on stage at the Olympia, which is a rare thing of what people may or may not get to do, but that's a goal of ours, is to win, go to the Olympia, and make a good showing. Good showing to me is top five at a level like that. So that's what our goal is. So that's what we're working for. She's actually in the back training now. That's going real good. She's fighting a couple of injuries, a shoulder injury to be specific. But hey, no excuses. We working on it. We're trying to find ways around it that won't aggravate it, and show up at your absolute best. So excuses are definitely I'm the wrong person you want to try to have excuses with, because it's just excuses are reasons that sound good. Reasons are disguised excuses that sound only good to the person that's making them up. Okay? I don't believe in having excuses in life. You just fucking man up and do it, or woman up and do it. So anything beyond just doing what it takes is just a coward's way of finding a reason why not. Work a little harder, find a reason why you can. Okay. My podcast today, okay, is titled or it talks about gratitude. Um, I've heard for a very long time when you want to shape and add a different aspect to your life, be gracious, be gratitude, be thankful for the things that you have. Now we hear that a lot, and most people, um, if things are going good, they can show gratitude. If they're not, hold on 1 second. I'm on door duty. Thought I can squeeze this in before the clients start arriving. Um, I guess I was wrong about that. My son is out of town for the weekend, so I'm stuck with his job duties of catching the front door. So, what I want to talk about was gratitude. Okay, a lot of times we're thankful or we pray about things going good when things are going bad, and we're thankful when those things turn around and start going good. One of the things that I've always read that I began to practice that just became a natural instinct for me, and that is I give thanks for good and for bad, because bad teaches you learning lessons, good is teaches you learning lessons. So everything in life that happens to us is meant for us to learn and become a better person. So why would I not be thankful for that? You run into so many people and they all, thank God, want to do it, want to do it. But yet the principles by which is demanded of us, we talk a good game, but we don't follow up on it. Um, the people that I know that claim that they're the biggest believers have the biggest stress. You have the biggest stress because you have fear. And you can never choose fear over faith. It's the reason that so many people don't pursue their dreams today because they don't feel that if they can't see the road in front of them, then they feel that road don't exist. Um, Fear is the acronym for fear is false evidence appearing real. Usually, majority of the things that we fear never happen. Um, Fear and faith are both things unseen. It just have to be believed, and you have to live your life in that accordance. And so many people that claim to believe are the ones with the most fear. Well, you can't have fear and have faith in the same body. It does not work. It's an oxymoron. Um, if you claim you have faith, what are you scared of? Um, you should not have fear. If you got so much faith, you should not have fear of anything. Nothing, there's no power that's higher than whatever you choose to call it. I call him God. It's my God, my Jesus. Other people, live by different things, Jehovah or whatever. That's your choice. I'm not here to tell you what to believe or what not to believe. But my thing is, a majority of the people that I encounter, no matter what they believe, their life is guided by the point of fear. And that's just opposite of what you claim to be. You claim to have faith, but yet you're terrified to do anything, pursue your dreams. You're terrified to live up to your potential, promises, anything. You live a life that's just, you're just scared. And then, like I said, that's counterproductive to the claim of having faith. Um, a lot of people, you can make excuses, but it doesn't change the fact. There's a lot of people, when we were kids, we all had dreams, crazy dreams. Some dreams were just outlandish, but then we get older and life tames us all. And we don't pursue that free-spirited dreaming because when you're a kid and you're walking on the edge of the couch, you have no fear. If you fall, you fall. It's when people start telling you, "Oh, that's dangerous. Why are you doing that? Don't do that. Don't do this. Don't do that." They start to instill fear, and until that time, we have them for think about when you were a kid, climbing trees, riding bikes, walking on ledges, all the things that should have scared you to death. They didn't because you didn't even know fear. We have to be taught fear just like we have to be taught prejudice. We're not born with those characteristics. They're taught to us, and that free-spirited way of thinking that's curtailed by other people's thoughts are the things that haunt us as we get older. So a lot of people grow old with regrets. You grow up, you go to college, you have a dream of becoming or dealing with art. You love that, but your parent who's paying or relatives, oh, that's stupid. That don't pay. You know what I mean? Money you can't take with you. Money does not make you happy. I hear that a lot. Money can't buy you happiness. To me, that's people that ain't got no damn money. Money can provide options and freedom. No, most people have no options; they have no freedom. So of course they say don't buy you happiness. You live from paycheck to paycheck. We were never designed to work, pay bills, and die. We were designed to pursue options and freedoms and dreams that allowed us to impact other people's lives. And that's one of the joys that I get to do in the industry that I'm in personal training. It's the number one weakness of people is the physical physique, and we get a chance to help them with that. Um, when I went into personal training from being a mechanic, I was making great money as a mechanic, but I looked around and I knew that was something that I did not want to do for the rest of my life. It just wasn't me. It's not to down or take away from anybody that does mechanics. If you're doing anything in life that you're happy doing, then you are successful to me. Um, I had to have faith in the pursuit of what I do now. And in that, there's a lot of hardship. A lot of people, when they get to the hardship, is when they stop and turn around and choose the easier path. Well, the easier path is littered with regret when you get older. I mean, it's like, bankruptcy and evictions and foreclosures and all those things. But I stuck with the dream that I had because I felt I can make an impact on people's lives and being given the gift to do this. 25, 30 years later, it's just not now starting to pay those dividends where I could see uh, some of the things I'm getting back for the beliefs that I have. I'm starting to get a lot more respect. People are starting to really spread our name and they're happy coming here and they really enjoy the things that we do. All trainers are not created equal. I know a lot of trainers, they're idiots. They believe that their goal is to hand your weight and count. That's ridiculous. The goal is to change people's lives through the interaction that you have with them. That is what we should be doing as trainers. Yes, get in shape, yeah. But at the same time, is getting in shape or with their goal, or is medication their goal, or getting off medication, or injuries, or hurting, or whatever it may be. Let's get more in depth with people and find out what it is that their needs are. Um, but back to the faith versus fear. Um, when I opened up my studio, um, there's still not a lot of minority-owned personal training studios. It's quite a few from when I started. When I opened up Ratio 1-to-1, we were the second personal training studio to open in the south suburbs that I know about. And to this day, we're the longest lasting. We're still here, and I feel we're just getting started. So when I talk to people about having faith in your dreams, it's not something I read. It's not something that I heard. It's something that I lived. Anything that I set aside and talk about and do, they're usually something that I did. I'd never talk about something that I heard about or read about or, heard about. No, I don't believe in that. It's I walked the walk of having faith. I went through the hard roads, and I'm probably going to go through more, but I went through the hard road of my house being foreclosed on, bankruptcy, taking advantage of your credit card to open up because no one will help finance you. I've been through eviction notices and being put out of places and having sheriffs come and set my stuff outside. I've been through all those things. But throughout it all, I still had the belief that this is what I was meant to do. And this is what I stuck with. And down, like I said, I'm starting to bear the fruit of all the seeds that I planted. Just not starting, still got a long way to go. Not as bad as it was, though, probably because I don't make as many mistakes. So you learn, you keep going, you believe in it, you let nothing stop you, and then sooner or later you'll come out the other side. What most people do, they have a dream, shit get rough, they quit, they don't figure out come back to it. Well, when you come back, it's gonna get rough again too, so you're gonna quit again. And what's gonna wind up happening is that you're never gonna wind up achieving your dream. And as you get older, you're gonna say, "Man, shoulda, woulda, coulda." That's the worst feeling to live with. Is regret because you can never go back and do it. So don't let that fear stop you. The worst thing that can happen is that you make it, and I don't say fail, because the worst thing that can happen is you make it, and then you trust me, a lot harder than you think it is. But into next week, this is your man saying, we all have a choice. We could choose fear, false evidence appearing real, or we could choose faith. I urge everyone that listens to me, that hears the sound of my voice, choose faith. When you get on that road of having faith, all the things that you need to succeed are on that road. They're not saying it's going to be easy, but God puts within us all the things we need to achieve whatever dream we want to achieve. He wouldn't have gave it to us if we didn't have it in us. But we just have to have the faith to walk that road, endure those times, and come out on the other end. So, this is your man, Sir-Earl. I'm telling you from what I know, it's possible. So, everybody, choose faith over fear. Till next week, it's your man, Sir-Earl. Check it out, and it's peace.